Hello everyone, am I audible? Hello. So in yesterday's session, means in previous session, we saw the abstraction, right? What is meant by abstraction? How we will achieve that? And we saw the first way to achieve the abstraction, that is by the abstract class. My screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay. So yesterday we saw the first way to achieve the abstraction, that is by the abstract class. Today we will see the another way, that is the interface. What is meant by interface? How we will achieve the interface with the abstraction? How to achieve the abstraction with the help of interface? Today we will see that, right? And that day I told you, when we are learning, when we learning the this one, that is the inheritance, that day I told you what we can achieve the multiple inheritance by the interfaces, right? So today we will see, we will try to achieve the multiple inheritance also. Today we will see that. Okay. So interface. Okay, so I'm starting my ppt first. Okay. Interface is nothing but the, and nothing, it is similar to the abstract class, but all the methods of the abstract, all the methods which are present inside the interface are the abstract type. Means in the interface all the methods are the abstract method. Yesterday we saw the abstract class, right? Inside the abstract class, which type of methods are present there?
Normal methods, static methods, constructors, and abstract methods.
Right. That is, that are all the methods present inside the abstract class, right? But inside the interfaces, what the it is present here, only the abstract methods. Only abstract methods are present inside the interfaces. Okay, abstract type of methods are present inside the interfaces. Okay, so interfaces are the blueprint of class. It specify what class must do and not how. Means what it will do, it will tell to class what class must to do, but it will not tell how to do. Okay, today means when we will see the program, no, that I will tell you what is the meaning of this sentence. Okay, so interface are the blueprint of class. It will tell to class what it have to do, but it will not tell you how to do. Okay, it will not tell to class how to do. Okay, I will tell you when we will see the program. We cannot create an instance of the interface. Yesterday we also saw that inside the abstract class we cannot create the instance of the abstract class. Instance means we cannot able to create the object of the abstract class also and the interface also, because in the interface also all the methods are the abstract methods. All the methods are abstract type of methods. That's why we cannot able to create a instance of the interfaces. Okay, in the abstract class also. After that, what is the use of interface? The first use is it is used to achieve the abstraction. First use of the interface is it is used to achieve the abstraction, and with the help of interface we can achieve 100% of abstraction, right? With the help of interface we can achieve 100% of abstraction. But with the help of abstract class, how much time we can achieve the means how we can achieve the abstract class, the abstraction, how much abstraction we will achieve with the help of abstract class?
0 to
0 to 100%, right? With the help of abstract class we can achieve 0 to 100%, but with the help of interface we can achieve 100% of abstraction, right? And second use is that it supports multiple inheritance. We will see that how it will support. So with the help of interface we can achieve the multiple inheritance also. Okay, and the third use is the it can be used to achieve the loose coupling. Loose coupling means whatever things present inside the parent class, and if we inherit the interface, that will not reflect into the child class. If we will write something into the parent interface, and if we make any changes in the inside the parent interface, that will not reflect into the child. Okay, that will not reflect into the child. That is only known as the loose coupling. Okay, there is in interface we saw the tight coupling. Tight coupling means whatever changes we did inside the parent class, that changes will be reflect into the child class. That changes will be reflected into the child class. Inside the loose coupling, whatever changes we will do inside the parent class, that will not reflect into the child class. That is the meaning of the loose coupling and the tight coupling. Okay, so it can be used to achieve the loose coupling. Means if we make any changes inside the parent class, that will not reflect into the child class. Okay, that is the meaning of the loose coupling, and these are the three uses of the interface. That is the achieve the abstraction. So it supports the multiple inheritance, means we can achieve the multiple inheritance also with the help of interface, and it can be used to achieve the loose coupling. It is used to achieve the loose coupling. Now we will see the syntax. Okay, what is the syntax of our interface? Yesterday we declared the abstract class. How we will declare the class, abstract class? How we are declaring the abstract class?
by
Using
using
abstract
abstract
keyword.
keyword.
Yes, with the help of abstract keyword, we declared the abstract class, right? So same like that, if you want to create an interface, with the help of interface, we can create a interface. Okay, with the help of interface keyword, we can create an interface. First, we need to write interface and the interface name, same like a class name. We have to, if you want to create an interface and the interface name, and inside that we have methods which are having the which are public and abstract type, and another method is that another field we are present inside that is the public, static and final. Means all the variables present inside the interface are public, static and final, and all the methods present inside the interface are public and abstract type only. All the methods are present inside the interface are public and abstract, and all the variables are public, static and the final. If you will not write before that also, compiler will add automatically this keyword before the variable and the methods. Okay, so we will see that. So this is the syntax of our interface. Okay, this is the syntax of our interface. Now we will try to create one interface here. Okay, suppose I will remove this one. Okay, so we will try to create an interface. If you want to create an interface, what we need to do? Firstly, we need to write a interface keyword, right? And after that we need to write the interface name. Suppose this time I'm writing I1. Okay, you can give any name. Okay, this is the only name of the interface, that is the I1. And this is the interface is a keyword. Keyword interface keyword is used to create an interface, same like a class. Class keyword is used to create a class, same like that. Interface keyword is used to create a interface. So with the help of interface keyword we are creating the interface, and this I1 is our interface name. Inside that we have many methods and many variables also. First we will try to create a variable int I equals to t. Okay, this is our variable here. Okay, after that what we will do, simply I am writing here main. uh, Sorry, I will create one another class here, that is the class test. Okay, simply I am writing here class test. You notice that here, if you want to inherit the interface into the class, anyone knows which keyword we will use? Class to class we will knows that extends keyword we will use, right? To interface into the class, which keyword we will use? Anyone knows? Manan saying implements, right? Implements keyword we will use to inherit the interface. Okay, if I want to inherit this interface into this class, so what we will do, we will simply use the implements keyword. Simply we will use here implements keyword. Okay, and after that simply we will write our interface name, that is the I1. Okay, simply we will write the I1. Now if I come here inside that, and if I write here main, okay, we will write main. So when we inherit that, okay, when we inherit any class or any interface, what it will do, whatever thing present inside the parent interface or parent class, that will come into the child, so now this I is equals to 10 come into the test class, right? That test class, this I is came, right? Now if I write here system.out simply, and if I print here, so it will print or not? It will print. One is saying print. Anyone? Any another answer? Anyone have any other answer? Yes, Kiran is saying yes, then we are saying print. Okay. So if I print this one, it will be print. But anyone knows why it is we are printing it here directly? It will print. Manoj is also saying it will print. See here,
because we inherited it.
we inherited, right? But we are using inside the static method. See, if I declare here another variable, that is int I equals to int equals to 20. Simple. Okay. If I print this one here, system, and here I am printing t. So it is not printing. This A is not printing here, but I is printing here. Why? Anyone knows?
Instance variable is not printed in static method.
Static method not allowed the static variable, right? Manan is saying I is static, right? I is a static here. If you see the syntax, see what are the fields present inside the interface, that are public, static, and the final. That are public, static, and the final. Means this which type of variable is this? Is the public, static, and final. If we not write anything before that also, what JVM will do? JVM will add by default or indirectly public, static, and the final here. Public static and the final. And if we use final keyword with the variable, so what it will do? If we use final keyword with the variable, so what we will not able to do? We cannot modify. Yes, we cannot able to modify. Anything. See here, so I is here. Okay, and now what I am doing here? I equals to I plus 10. See, it is giving the error. It is giving error. Why? Because what it will do, if we use final keyword with the variable, so what it will do, cannot able to modify the value of that final variable. This value is now the final, we cannot able to change that. Here we are changing, that's why it is giving the error. And all the variables present inside the interface, that are public, static, and the final. Public, static, and the final. You cannot able to change the value of the variable which are present inside the interface. Okay, which are present inside the variable. So that is the variables. Now we will see the methods here. So how we will declare that? Simple, I am writing here void m1 and the semicolon. Which type of method is this? Anyone knows? Which type of method?
Abstract.
Sorry, Manan is saying abstract method, but I have not wrote here the abstract. Yesterday we saw that no, we will create a abstract method with the help of abstract keyword, but I have not write here. not wrote here. So how we will say that? Anyone? Manan is saying by default compiler will is appended. Okay. So what it will do if you not write here? So what compiler will do? Compiler will add automatically public and abstract before that. Okay. What it will do? Compiler will add here public and abstract before that, like that. If you not write also, so compiler will add that public and abstract. Okay. And it will look like that. Okay. If you not add right, if I not add and if I run this one also, so compiler will indirectly or internally add this one and it will run. Okay, it will run means all the methods which are present inside the interface that are public and the abstract. Okay, that are public and the abstract. And whenever I implements the I1 here, that is the interface, it is giving the error. Why it is giving the error? Anyone knows?
Have to override them.
We have to override, right? So simply I will write control one and I will override that method. We have to implement the body, right? You don't have any body inside the interface. We have all the methods as abstract type, and this method don't have any body. So what we have to do? We have to provide the body to the this method, right? What we will do, simply we will override the method here, same name as a same name method and the same parameter, right? So this is called as the override. So this method we have overridden here. Simply we will write here system.out. Here I am writing hello, and after that we have to write main method always, right, to run any method. And after that new list with the help of object we will call that object dot, what is the name of our method? That is the m1. Now if I print this one, see hello is printing on the console. This type we have to use the interface. Okay, so all the methods which are present inside the interface are the public abstract, and all the fields which are present inside the interface are public static and the final. Public static and final, these are the methods present inside method. These are the methods and the variables which are present inside the interface. Now we will try to do one thing here. One minute. We will try to do one thing here. We will try to create a concrete method here inside the interface. We will try to create one method. It is the concrete method, the public void, and here I am writing m1. If I try to create here, it is not allowing that. It is not allowing that. But some type of concrete method it will allow that, because in the next version of in the 8th and the 9th version, the Java people did some modification. In the 8th and the 9th version of the JDK, the Java people did some modification. We can able to write the default concrete method inside the interface, and we can able to write static concrete method, that is the public. Remember that we can use only the public keyword. Okay, so we can in 8th version they did some modification. From that we can able to use default concrete method inside the interface. We can able to write the static concrete method inside the interface. Okay, now we will try to create that here, and we will try inside the 9th version. They allow you to use the private method also. So we will try to create that is the public void and the m1. So which method they have allowed now? Is the default concrete method. No, so we will remove this one, that is the public. We will write here default. See, we are able to create that. Right? We are able to create that. Is the inside the 8th version, that is the JDK 8th version, Java people did some modification, and with the help of that modification, we can able to write default concrete method inside the interface. Another method is that is the static, but this type of, that is the public static, right? So suppose I am writing here default and the static, so it will not allow that. See, it is not allowing that. But if I write here the public static, if I write here the public static, it is allowing that. Means we are able to write public static method as well as default concrete method. And another one inside the 9th version, they did another modification, that is the private method. So now we will try to write here the private method. So suppose I am writing here private void em1. So we can able to write that also. We are getting only warning. We are getting only warning because we cannot able to using another class, right? This is the if you use the private modifier with that. So here we can able to use private concrete method default concrete method and the public static concrete method inside the I1 after they did the modification, that is the inside the 8 version and the 9 version, right? So this is the things you must have to remember that means interface, in this inside the interface only abstract methods are present inside the interface, only abstract type of methods are present. But after 8th and the 9th version we did some modification. After that modification, what we able to do this, that is the default, we can able to write the default concrete method, we can able to write the public concrete method and public static concrete method, and we can able to write the private methods also inside the interface. And I am using here the jdk 11, that's why I am able to do this. Okay, that's why I am able to doing this. So these are the changes you must have to know, that if you are giving the interviews in the companies, no, that time they will ask you, can we write the private method in private concrete method inside the interface? Can we write? Can we able to write the default concrete method inside the interface? So you must have to know that things. Okay. So this is the interface, and if we are writing any method inside that, that is the simply I am writing void m1, and if this method doesn't have any body, so we have, whenever we inherit it, that time we have to provide the body of this method. Okay, we have to provide the implementation of this method, same like a abstract class. Okay, so suppose here we have a method that is the m1. So if you have to provide the implementation of that, so what we need to do, first we have to inherit this interface. After inheriting the interface, we have to override this method inside the child class. We have to override this method into the child class, and we have to provide the implementation of this. Okay, we have to provide implementation of this class. Okay, this is the thing you must have to know that. So this is all about the interface. Anyone have any doubt till here? Anyone have any doubt till here? One is saying no. Manoj is saying no. Anyone have any doubt? Kiran is also no. Okay. So now I told you we saw one statement here, that is the interface are the blueprint of the class, right? And it specify what class must do and not how. So what it means. Suppose we have an interface here, and here I am writing the method that is the void display. Simply I am writing here the void display method. Inside that I'm writing only the void display. So what interface is doing, if I inherit this interface into the I1, so what interface is doing, interface telling to class you have to implement the display method. Okay, you have to implement the display method, but it is not telling how to implement this. Okay, it is not telling to class how to implement this, but it is saying only this, means it is telling to class you have to implement this method. Okay, you have to implement this method. Sorry, you have to provide the implementation of this method, but it is not telling that how to provide the implementation of this method. Okay, so that is the meaning of our this statement, that is the, it specify what class must to do, but not how. But not how. It is not telling how to do that, but it is telling what to do that. Okay, to the class. Suppose we have a display method. Sorry, I have made the mistake here. This display method, what it will do, if I inherit this one, interface force class to see, so it have to implement this method. Okay, you have to, it have to override this method, but it is not telling to class how to implement that, how to provide the implementation of this class, right? Implementation of this method. For that, what we need to do, simply we have to override this method. Okay, here we have to provide the any statement or the any modification if you want to do that. Okay, according to the need, we can modify this method. Okay, this is the uh, meaning of our this statement. It specify what class must do and not how. Okay, so this is the meaning of our, that is the that statement. Now we will try to use here, try to achieve the multiple inheritance. We will try to achieve the multiple inheritance inside the interface. That day we saw the multiple inheritance. What is meant by multiple inheritance? When one child class is implementing or extending the two parent class, that is known as the multiple inheritance, right? When one child class extending to parent class, that is known as the multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, one class extending the more than one class, that only known as the multiple inheritance. So now we will try to create that. So what we will do, simply here I will remove this one. Here we have a class, right? A and B, we have a class here, and we have a class C also. So what we will do, simply we will put interface A, interface B, and we will take one class here, that is the class C. We will not take class A and class B, because cannot use with the comma, right? We will not able to use with the comma. Suppose if I write here class A, okay, suppose I will write here class A, another class here, that is the class B. Can we change the parameter after overriding? Parameter, no, we cannot change. Okay, class A, class B. If I have here the class C also, okay, if I have here class, or we can take the class test here. Okay, simply we will write here class A, class B, and the class test here. Suppose if I want, if you have to achieve the this one, that is the multiple inheritance, what we need to do, we have to extend A and the B inside the C, A and B inside this. Simply what we will do, both are the classes here. So which type of keyword we will use here to inherit both the classes? Extends, right? Extend, extends A. And if I want to extend B also, so what we will do, comma B. But it will not allow that, right? It will not allow that. So simply what we will do, we will take interface here. Simply we will take here the interface. Simply we will take here the interface A, and the class, another class we will take here interface B, interface A and interface B. Now I want to inherit this A and B into the test class. So which keyword we will use here?
Implements.
Implements, right? Simply we will use the implements. Implements A and the comma. Simply I am writing B. It is not giving error, right? It is not giving error. B means we can able to inherit both the interface into the same class. We can able to inherit both the class, that is the A and B, into the same class, that is the test. It is allowing that now. Right? Suppose if I write here the method now, that is the void m1 or void m1, we will write here. One method I have wrote here, another method also I am writing here, that is the m2. Okay, and it is giving error now. Inside the test class, it is giving the error. Why it is giving the error?
We have to implement the methods.
Right, we have to override the methods here, right? So whatever, what is the method present here, that is the void m1 and void m2. So both the methods we have to override here. Simply we will do control 1 and the enter, so we can override. This method is overridden successfully, that is the m2 method and the m1 method also. Now simply whatever whatever we have to need, we will write here, that is the inside the class A we will write here, and after that, this one is B interface method. So we will write B, and here we will write system.out. Here simply we will write B. Right? These two things we need to write that. This one is M2 and this one is M1 method. M1 method, which type of in which interface M1 method is present? That is the in A interface M1 method is present, and inside the B interface M2 method is present, right? This is the two things. Now if I want to inherit this, if I want to call this method, how we will call that? First thing we need to write a main
Creating an
method,
object.
creating the object. Which can we create the object of the interface A or interface B? No, right? So what we will do, we will create an object of the test class, and we will try to call that method. And now if I inherit this, right, suppose A and B is inherited inside the test class. So what it will do, whatever method present inside the A class and whatever method present inside the B class, that will indirectly come into the test class, right? That will indirectly came into the test class. So now if I call with the help of test class object, that method will also call. Simply I am writing here new test, okay, obj, and with the help of that object we can call this method, that is the m1 method. After that, object dot m2 method. Okay. Now if I run this one, see, sorry, b is printing. Suppose probably I have not wrote here a. Okay, now if I run this one, a and b will be print. A and B is printing now. Okay, that is the interface, and here we have successfully achieved the multiple inheritance. That is, the one child class is implementing or extending the two parent class. Okay, one child class is extended by two child. Sorry, one class is extend more than one class. One class extend more than one class. That is known as the multiple inheritance. Okay, here class A and class B, that is the two parent here and one child here. See here, two parent, that is the A and B are two parent here, and one child here, that is the test class. So one child having the two parent. Okay, one child class having the two parent class, that is known as the multiple inheritance. And we have achieved that with the help of interface. So we wrote here first interface, after that we wrote here another interface, and we have implement both the interface inside the one class. Okay, that is the multiple inheritance. Anyone have any doubt here? Anyone any doubt? Okay, one is saying no. Okay, no. So this is the all about the interface. Okay, this is the all about the interface. Today we saw that is the what is meant by interface, what is the use of the interface, how we will write that, what is the syntax of the interface, and what are the modification they did inside the 8th version and the ninth version, which type of methods are present inside the interface. We saw that today, right? This is the second way to achieve the abstraction, and with the help of interface we can achieve the 100% of abstraction. Every time if we use the interface, we can achieve the 100% of abstraction. It is used to achieve the loose coupling also. It is used to achieve the multiple inheritance also. Today we saw that it is possible to extend superclass and implement interface into the same subclass. Yes, suppose if we have a C, we will take the example. Suppose we have an interface here, that is this. First one, we have a class. This one is our class. Okay, suppose we have extended this class, that is the extends A, right? Suppose we have inherited the extends A class. Now if I want to implement this one, that is the inherit the interface also, so can we can we inherit that also? So simply we will write here implement in the P. We can able to do that also. Okay? We can able to do that. Okay, okay. So this is the all about the interface in the abstraction. Okay, abstract class, and all about the abstraction. We saw the both the ways, that is the abstract class also and the interface also. So that's it for today, guys. And today's assignment is that you have to create a program on the interfaces, and you have to create the multiple inheritance program and upcasting. I will explain you tomorrow. I also little bit I forget about the upcasting. So tomorrow I will explain you. We will take the upcasting. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. And try to create a program on the multiple inheritance, and try to create a program on the hybrid inheritance also. Okay, and submit on the group. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for your time. We will meet tomorrow. Bye.